And now we've come to the mild bean and beef green chili and cheese burrito. Same thing, we thawed this one out. This one kind of exploded a little bit also when we didn't open the package. And it was surprising that it exploded on automatic defrost. It had been on defrost in there about 8 minutes when the end of it popped out. We let it, from there, we let it cool down and sit for a while. And then we put it in the microwave just now here for another minute. And it seems to be hot all the way through. We're going to go ahead and cut it now. Here, better cut it. It's hardly been sitting. Sometimes I think leaving these sitting might be advisable. And I can see this is kind of running out already.
Yes.
Not bad, but it's oozing. And maybe if we left it sitting a little bit longer.
I don't think so.
Before we cut it, it might not have been. So this one's on the verge of messy. I guess we'll take a bite here and see how it tastes. You got a hole in that end. Do you want me to eat that in?
No, I'm fine. This has a chili sauce in it.
And you can see the chili. You definitely can see the chili sauce. The ground beef was very evident in it. You can see the beans. I like the mix of the whole beans and the mix of the whole beans and the refried beans.
I think that's the chili sauce, not refried.
We're going to take a taste and come back to the video. I was able to scoop everything into mine. I have not taken a bite yet. It's sitting upright. And you can see inside the cheese, the beans, the meat. Here's the other side. You can definitely see the chili really good there. And you can see the chili sauce. Okay, we'll get back here after we take a few bites and talk about them. All right, we're taking a bite over here. Go ahead, what do you think, Rebecca?
I think it's good. There's a lot of ground beef in it. I think there's plenty of cheese for sure. And same thing on the ground beef. If you're going to fix this, use that coarse ground chili grind chuck like we were using before.
And do you think it needs more ground beef or just a thicker cut?
I think there's a lot of ground beef, but it breaks down real easy. It's really fine ground. So you can...
And it's very juicy and on the verge of messy, but man, delicious. That green chili sauce just rocks. I hate to make it drier than this, but this could be a little bit messy for someone driving or...
Very messy.
Yes.
And I think what needs to happen is maybe the amount of sauce they're using can be reduced.
Add ground beef and reduce sauce, maybe?
Make sure that the ground beef is chunkier instead of so fine and broken down. It's like a sloppy joe.
Right,
you know
well, if you add a little ground beef, you're gonna lose a little weight somewhere else. So it seems like maybe it's the expensive way to fix it, but it seems like the sauce might be the place that it needs to come down a little.
It needs to reduce the sauce so that it's
just
not
a hair
so
though, because I'd sure hate to. Man, this burrito is just amazing. It's amazing.
I think what they probably need to do is maybe even add some more chilies. Use those fresh roasted ones to get that flavor.
Well, then you might get the hot. Well, and then you got to worry about the seeds and stems too.
Well,
but
in cooking the beans,
you don't think this is a delicious burrito?
It's very good, very tasty.
Have you had a better bean and beef burrito frozen anywhere?
No.
Neither have I. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe cooking the beans a little bit more.
Yeah.
Will help as a filler, but not adding a filler, just differently.
Help them to suck up the sauce a little bit more?
Yeah.
And the chunkier beef might suck up the sauce a little bit more too.
Yeah.
Okay.